Come on, guys. We got a coastal county patrol today. It's been a couple weeks since I was able to get a patrol in and get to stream, but I'm trying to do a little bit more often. Um, Same as usual. 18 Charger and coastal county, of course. It's been a little bit since I've switched up departments, but I'm going to be doing that soon. Once I get with David and Jay and Perez and all of them. I'm going to try out the new Coastal Lido PD, but for the moment, just going to stick with Coastal County. Um, that just seems to be the way that I like to do things. But in the office, starting in the office today instead of at home or out in the parking lot as usual, but it's just me today, so it just be home and traffic stops and property checks is hopefully how it'll go. Got that 18 Charger out here. We got the Coastal Bay plates back in the server. You got a dark gray one like this one. You also got a white one for the white vehicles. But they got Coastal Bay on it. The blue line flag says law enforcement, has a badge, Coastal Bay badge right there. And you got, of course, the blue line Coastal Bay flag. You got the clicker ticket. And one signature that I tend to use with this 18 Charger is the blue line Punisher. I can tell you that right now that's one thing that probably will never change. That's something I'm going to stick with on these vehicles. But this 18 Charger just can't really get away from it. I use it every stream, and it's just how I've done things. But you know, we have Explorers and Tahoes and Durangos and all that mess, but really I just can't help but stick with the 18 Charger. And I mean, we have the Crown Vic, kind of ironically, but got it right here. Don't really ever use this thing, but it is definitely a piece. I don't think I've used it since we started this department. I just haven't found a need to use it, nor have I really wanted to. It's been a cool car to have within the fleet, but it needs to be updated, of course, with a new badge and all that. Yes, but of course, it's still a nice vehicle. It is definitely still a nice vehicle, but it's just one I don't drive, but it's probably one that'd be nice to see rolling around town once in a while. But I'll go ahead and get this Charger back out, and we'll go ahead and head into our patrol. Get our radar set up and go from there. But the 18 Charger is just a signature that I've used, and I don't know if I'll ever really go away from it unless we ever were to change the skins for the cars. But I've always loved the uniforms. I've always loved the vehicles. Just they got a very aggressive look to them, even without the push bar and the wraparound. It's still just very aggressive, and it matches the department really well. Um, but we'll go ahead and get ready and go on patrol here. But One thing I would like to show off a little bit is the new script uh, for the vehicle locks. You have a new managed car script where you claim it as your vehicle, and you see in the mini map down in the bottom there's a green logo there for the vehicle. You can toggle the engine, of course. You can toggle individual windows. So like the driver's side window here, passenger window, back left window. You can do all that good stuff. Doors, trunk, and of course the hood. Not sure why it's white. It's never really been that way, but it's something to look at. But we'll get ready and go tonight. But the biggest thing that I like about this script is when you get out of the vehicle and you lock the car, it makes your car red, so you know the vehicle is locked. But let me get loaded back in here. The game decided to crash on me. Give me just a moment. Not sure why it decided to crash on me. Been having that problem pretty recent, but I'm gonna put on some music for the moment and get this squared away, so that we ain't having this issue moving forward. So I will be back momentarily.
I had a feeling you would fall so quick when I'm dealing. Saw your heart change up like the season. Didn't know you could be so cold. I took the wrong road, took a left turn, damn, where did I go? Try to watch my step like a tyro, but I fell down and you were gone. Who am I to walk away when all the words I have to lay with, staring at me like a loaded gun? I was wrong for hesitating, now it's way too late to save it. Can't believe I thought you were the one. Cause in my head, you're all that I see. I guess I fell in love with who I thought you would be. In my head, I don't know how to think if you're not here to tell me what to do, how to breathe. In my head, I try to make sense how a girl like you broke a promise. Let my guard down, should've been cautious, but I thought that I knew too well. I didn't like that, how a love just came with a price tag. Took it all from me, couldn't fight back. Holding on to love I can't sell. Who am I to walk away when all the words I have to lay with, staring at me like a loaded gun? I was wrong for hesitating, now it's way too late to save it. Can't believe I thought you were the one. Cause in my head, you're all that I see. I guess I fell in love with who I thought you would be. In my head, I don't know how to think if you're not here to tell me what to do, how to breathe. In my head, who am I if I'm not with you, girl? Who am I if I can't find my world? Pull a match out, watch it over, do it again, guess I wanna. Who am I if I'm not with you, girl? Who am I if I can't find my world? Pull a match out, watch it over, but it's all just in my head. You're all that I see. I guess I fell in love with who I thought you would be. In my head, I don't know how to think if you're not here to tell me what to do, a lot of days, lot of nights, lot more coming, I don't count 'em. Keep it going cause I gotta. It's 30 days in a month, 30 more, I ain't out of any steam from my body. Like 20 drinks that'll call me over. I feel it more when I'm drunk than sober. I feel it more when my back on the wall. I face the fact that this make me alone. They wanna call me crazy, hope it's plagued me. Count me out when they don't know me lately. Down and out, maybe the hope has saved me. Yeah, guess you can call me crazy. Said I put down maybe one shot, two shots, like
All
in
right.
maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, and another. I don't call back, still love, just believe me. You alone and fall asleep with just a TV. I'm always confused to come and visit. It's like all your doubts are just fused inside my vision. Only here to make her feel so alive. I throw the pain she felt on me on my mind. Never show her my heart, I never throw out your blame. This shit gon' tear you to pieces, it's hard to explain. You was broke on.
Okay. Back to what we was trying to do here. So, the new manage car script. So you climb into your vehicle and you see that real green logo on the bottom sets up there. Toggle the driver's side window, you can toggle the engine, things like that. But the big thing that I liked was when you get out and you come over here and you lock the car. Of course it's locked, can't get in. Right? But when you walk away, say you're on a traffic stop and you walk away, and you come back, it's automatic that when you get in a certain proximity of your vehicle, it unlocks. It's very nice. Makes it so much easier to deal with. Now, on to going on patrol. Go ahead and set up our radar here. Alright. Now, get the plate reader up. Now, put our seatbelt on here. And go on duty. Make sure that we are good to go. Available. Awesome. Now, we are ready to go. The day should be still good. Okay. Now we're good to go. Should be anyway. Let's get our controller ready. Alright. Go ahead and do our light check, make sure everything is working properly. Good. One thing that's nice to these scenarios is you get this option. If you want. Our spotlight is working. Spotlight. Takedowns. Working. Awesome. We are good to go. 103 Central. Show me 241, 10A. Active 71 of these. So we're going to try to focus on this right hand side down here. Go through Mirror Park area. Down through this way. So that is what we're going to aim for. Then we'll loop around the other side of the parking lot where good old decal is on the side of the sheriff's office. Our Charger right there. Important, valid. Alright. So far, so good. We're going to turn here and do a property check. 103 Central, show me doing a property check. It's going to be at 930 Route 68 at the Dollar Pills. I advise one back tonight. Make sure there's no homeless people going through the garbage and all that. So we got some more vehicles spawning in this area, which is nice. See nobody looking around. This shouldn't be. Nobody seems to be in the truck or in any of these. So we'll just sit back around and go tonight. Central, I'm Josh, running back 10 off Michael Victor. Alright. So we will go ahead and head down to Mirror Park. Yeah, that's the last name. Christensen. 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 Interesting. And there was a point in time I was looking at getting that construction and turning it into a small city right here. But sadly we were unable to do that. I guess it was not in our budget. But it'd have been nice. There would have been an entrance right around this area, and there was big skyscrapers and stuff like that. It was a pretty good sized city right here. Some neighborhoods and stuff like that. It would have been nice to have to add to the county, but kind of going 20 miles an hour into 60. I'm gonna do it again. Edmundo Peters. Come on now. I try not to stop the AI for going so far under the speed limit because it's hard to get it changed to where they go at least the speed limit. In some areas, sometimes they go way over, sometimes it's way under. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I like the Mirror Park area because it's very calm, but it's also got quite a few different neighborhoods, different businesses and buildings to check out. As you can see, we got the Coastal Bay license plates up there. You can see in the top right hand corner where the plate reader is. You know, Coastal Bay plates. We used to have them, but when everything got wiped, we had to redo everything all over again. Years of work to put it back in. It took a while to get that working again. Not far from Mirror Park at all. And of course, we got the dash cam now, which shows um, static coastal bay at the bottom with the seal behind it. It shows the date, time, video, everything like that. It's an interesting thing to have added, and it shows under the radar up there. It shows your unit number, what vehicle you're in, what unit you are. But um, it's an interesting little feature to have. Um, I personally don't use it much. Doesn't seem very useful to me, but it does add for some cool views when you're behind people. Come on now. The only thing I can't stand about being in the city is all the lights. It's definitely one thing I just cannot stand. But you gotta go in the city once in a while. Not down here too often, so we gotta visit once in a while and give it some love. Because there's a lot of stuff we've added in over time into the city for patrols, and just don't hardly ever use them. Of course, Mirror Park has the casino, has some gas stations, but it's mainly just neighborhoods and a couple parks. But it's a nice little area to visit once in a while. You've got a dam up here, which we'll go check out while we're here. Hopefully along the way we won't get stuck in the charger on this hill, but it's a pretty nice view up here once you get up to the top of the hill. I don't visit this part of the map very often, but sometimes it's nice to get a change of scenery. There. We definitely don't come over here often. We'll go ahead and check out the rest of the area over here while we're up here. I'm trying to see before we go where this is going to lead us. It's going to lead us back out on the interstate. So I think we're going to look around here and head back. Maybe we ain't backtracking a bunch. Scraped a little bit over there. Sadly. This going down has a little easier than going up. We'll stop here and get some fuel because we're running pretty low. So we will go ahead and wait for that to finish up. About 60% full. We'll go ahead and run inside. I'm pretty sure it's still closed. We'll check here. What we'll do this up here. Maybe we'll go into these stores and change it up a little bit. So I'll tell you what. Won't change a whole lot, but may. Yeah. I don't deserve. You know, the same sunglasses. I think what we'll do here, we'll get a couple donuts. Of course. And we'll grab us a coffee. Here you go, sir. Yeah, just the 2 donuts and a cup of coffee. All right. Well, go ahead and have our coffee for a moment before we get back in the car. I'm gonna get some energy for the rest of this roll here. It won't be much of a long one, but we'll finish this one out. Seems to be a lot of theft and stuff like that going on in this area. And I don't think there's generally homeless in Mirror Park, but we'll check and go from there. But pretty sure there's a bunch of theft that goes on in the area and break-ins, things like that. So we'll be doing property checks and answering calls. See what calls we got now. Couple right now, actually. Um, believe. Goes out. Go from here. No cars parked illegally or anything. Car seems to be in pretty good shape. Go ahead and run that plate. Candace Grace. Everything's valid. This light would turn green. There we go. I love the water and the sunset right there. Gotta love it. We'll go down along this area towards the oil field. Kind of visit this part of town. There is a complex in those areas, but we're just going to mainly focus some property checks, but mainly just the lot of traffic stops. That's what we're going to aim for, but so far ain't nothing to be seen. So far so good. But also seems to be there's not that many vehicles in this area. So we're gonna head on down through here. Look, some more vehicles are. Registrations are done. Their tags are expired. That's what that's gonna mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and light them up once we get up right here. To pull up right there on the curb. So we'll do here, we'll get our spotlight on. Alright. And so we'll be right there. Right about there. So we got the plate lock, LSP 011. Alright. Lincoln San Paul 011. Let's go ahead and check that. 103 Central traffic stop. It's going to be Supply Street off of Coastal Trail Freeway, Interstate 2 in Marietta Heights. Nearest postal is going to be 228. We're going to be on the east side of postal 228, 229, crossing Coastal Bay Avenue. It's going to be with a gray in color two-door Duke. Comes from occupants. No additionals needed this time. 1028 when ready. 1028 is going to be a Lincoln San Paul 011. I repeat, Lincoln San Paul 011. Check it. Oh, that's cool. Spiral Dukes. Hassan Branch. Hassan Branch. Shores, 7449 mail. Expiration 4/6/24. Expired hunting license. No record. Alright, we'll go ahead and stop and talk to him. Hey, doing a sir, Sheriff Pate with the Coastal County Sheriff's Office. Any idea why I'm stopping? I'm stopping you because your tags are expired. I realize that back here behind you at that red light, your tags are out of date. You got license, registration, proof, insurance. Let's see what it is. Let's see. All right. Well, where are you headed? Where are you coming from? W Brocco, okay. Alright, you got license, registration, proof, insurance? Alright. Hang tight in your vehicle for me, I'll be right back. Sun Branch. Thing seems to match here, so what we'll do, most likely we'll just end up giving him a warning. Of course, I mean it's just the registration. Since he's clear and everything, we'll go ahead and get him on his way. Alrighty, Mr. Branch, here's your information back. Since you have no record, by the way, your hunting license is expired. Other than that, you're completely clear. Since you don't have any driving record or any criminal history, and it's just a registration, I'm just gonna let you go with a verbal man. Just make sure you take care of that registration and get those tags renewed. Just want to let you know now that if you are to get pulled over again after this, you will be issued a citation for it as well, okay? Alright. So you're going to be safe and you'll be free to go once I get my vehicle and turn off my lights. Through Central. Show me code 4 back 10 off my traffic stop. Times 1 code king issued to the driver. But I mean, that's really all it takes sometimes. I mean, I ain't gonna bother doing a citation and all that mess just over the registration. Expired. I ain't gonna even worry about it. It is what it is. Stuff happens. But we're gonna stop by while we're down here. We're gonna stop by the PD. Take a look at it. It's been a while since I've been to the PD down here. Just go ahead and take a look at it. It's been a little while. I must have turned off the wrong bridge, yeah. Go ahead and take a UE. It is actually this way, because I'm not in the city that much, so I get lost pretty easy. We got the we got the police department right here, which is a pretty nice one at that. I have to give it to the Coastal Bay Police Department. That is a very nice police department. Very, very nice, and especially compared to our sheriff's office. It's a big building, has a lot of stuff in it, a lot of evidence lockers and all that good stuff. Underground garage and all. So we'll check it out. Show you all the scenery of it.
Dear God.
So you got the garage door here. You got the Coastal Bay Police Department. And all that mess in there. So we'll car right here. Run inside and take a look. This is a very, very nice apartment. Alright, so first down here you got different hallways and stuff that go on here. Different offices and rooms and interrogation with the one-way windows. It's pretty interesting. So we don't have nothing like this at our sheriff's office. It's definitely nice. You also got the cells back here. Got the line up here, the booking and all that. And of course all the different blocks and cells. It is pretty nice. I gotta give it to them. I don't know how many people they bring in a night, but they most definitely have a lot of room for people. Of course over here you got the evidence room. As you can see, all that good mess. And then you got the identification room, which is where you take those mug shots here. They definitely have a very nice building. And upstairs, you got all the other mess, which we won't even worry about, because that's something for a different time. But we'll go ahead and take a look at the biggie that I like to show off, and that is the academy. The academy building is definitely nice, and I've only been over here a couple times to the academy training. But it wasn't in here for a while. Then it got brought back in. So, surprising enough, it got brought back. And I'm glad it did. Glad it got brought back, because it's a very nice building. It's very hard on computers, but it's definitely a nice one. You got this huge lobby. Like I said again, it's hard on the computers, but you got all the boxes here, and then you got a little room here. This right here is the got offices in there. And come up here where the action happens. You got number one, you got traffic stop. You got seats to wash, and you got car, traffic stop, whatever vehicle that is there. And you learn about traffic stops, and then you learn about house training on how to clear houses. Everything. So you got the layout of the house. Learn that way, which I love throwing people off during the house training and putting myself inside of the house, because it really throws people off. Of course, you got the bathrooms and whatnot, but then you got the classrooms. Got classroom 2. Gotta fill out arresting documentation. You got classroom 1. Welcome to traffic stop 101. You got the tables there. Then you got computers for police etiquette 101. Then you've got the kitchen. Of course, this is my favorite place when I'm here. Anyways, then you head on to the next floor for more training. And you've got the gun range. Got lockers. Then you got the gun range. And on over here, got gun safety 101. So it covers everything as you go. And by the time you get to the end of it, you graduate the police academy or failed. You got the living space. Got first dormitory here. And then you got the rec room. Got pool tables and TVs and all that good stuff. And of course you got the gym. Molly's favorite place. The gym. And you got other set of offices and stairs, whatnot. I don't know exactly what's on this side here. I think it might just be the roof. Yeah, where the helipad is. So, there's that. That you got in the gym. Rec room, dormitory, showers. You get to shower with people. Sadly. And that is it. So you learn everything in this little building here. There's a lot of nice stuff. It's pretty nice. We plan on putting pictures of us in there. Get a little bit more at home. But head back down to the picture. Back. It's a pretty nice facility. It's been a little bit since I've had to go to the academy to train somebody, but still, nevertheless, it's a nice building to be at once in a while, especially when you're not the one being trained. So moving on, we'll get ready and head back to patrol and head to a different side of the map. I think we'll head on to the beach area again, or we may just head back up through Bay Boulevard. Just heading back this way. Go up the boulevard. Take a look at all the nice stuff. Nice buildings and all that good stuff. But that's the police academy, that's the police department. Which you guys will see the police department soon enough when I'm patrolling as either that or highway and I'm down in this area. But all this down in this side here, it's all Coastal County. So David gets his bit up here. So He doesn't have as much ground to cover as us, but I still love the coastal Lido and the coastal shores area the best. They will always be my favorite. Um, so I'll probably be patrolling next either coastal Lido PD or Coastal Bay Sheriff's Office, so that I can go up in those areas and revisit a little bit, because I definitely miss patrolling up in coastal shores and then coastal Lido. Um, it's always fun to go in those areas. That's where I originated from. But then again, the city's nice to visit. It's just a little stressful on the computer, but it's still nice looking. Scale of things is pretty nice. Got the Mile High Club there and whatnot. Got some different restaurants and all sorts of different types of businesses and housing. Which, this time of day, it's not that great, but since everybody's home or people's walking. And I was surprised to see that not hardly really any calls have come in. But now that I say that, there'll probably be some that'll start coming in. We will head on down to the boulevard. The one thing I can't stand about the city is all these lights. Be good there. I love the garages nearby. Domestic, Japanese, European. Interesting name for a shop. As it gets darker, the more things go on. But we'll definitely see more as we go. Heading back up here and going down the boulevard. It's very high-end area, which I don't mind necessarily being around and going through. It's just all the red lights. All the red lights. I'd love to get some different sub-departments through the areas, such as Coastal Wood PD, and because the Coastal Bay PD, there should be a metro, the way I see it. So there should be a Coastal Wood, there should be a Coastal Perro, which the Coastal Perro ones will be coming back here soon, which is the black and white vehicles. And that'll be nice. Come back, and I'll be doing that quite a bit. I love patrolling as Coastal Perro PD. I love patrolling as a small police department. It's just that and Coastal Lido PD, Coastal Shores PD. It's nice to do once in a while instead of having so much ground to cover in all these different areas. It's interesting sounding vehicle right there. But just trying to show a little bit of presence throughout the city here from the county. Sometimes all it takes is a little bit of presence. Things slow down a little bit. Sometimes it'll speed up a little bit. Some people like to act up when the police are around.
No, sorry, I can't come up.
I think we will head back up this way through upward coastal wood. Maria Serrano. I like this area in specific just because it feels city-like, but in the sense it feels more like the county. It's not really back roads or anything, but it's more hills and trees and all that good stuff. And he did not stop. So we're gonna go ahead and make a stop on him. So we take the top up here. And go right up here in the grass. Another thing I like about county is we ain't got to worry about getting up on curbs and whatnot. There. Going through Central traffic stop. It's going to be on Baytree Canyon Road, Coastal Wood Hills. Going to be nearest postal 717. Going to be right up from the theater. It's going to be with a black and color coupe. Times when occupants, no additionals needed at this time. 1020 already. 1020 is going to be a Frank Mary Zebra 6030. I repeat, Frank Mary Zebra 6030. Z 6030. Yeah, Voltic. Everything's bad. Maria Serrano. Yes. And driver's license expired on 24/22. 1341 53rd. Coastal Bay. Age 39, female. No priors. Well, she's going to jail. So, go ahead and get out and talk to her. How you doing today, man? It's Sheriff Pay with the Coastal County Sheriff's Office. Any idea where I'm stopping you? Well, the reason why I'm stopping you is that stop sign back there before you got on the Baytree. You did not make a full stop. You just rolled right on through it. After the car stopped in front of you and he went on, you went on right behind him. Did your license, registration, proof, insurance? And where are you headed? You ain't gonna get shot, alright? As long as you don't have any firearms or anything like that in the vehicle. Do you have any weapons in the vehicle? Oh, okay. Alright. Where you headed? Alright. Where you coming from? Nice. Alright. Mr. Marco Keith. Sit tight for me, alright? I'll be back with you in just a moment. So, it looks like the owner of the vehicle is not in the car. So maybe I'm not going to jail. Marco. Weather Central, 10:29 already. First name's going to be common spelling Marco, Mary, Adam, Robert, Charlie, Oscar. Last name Keith, common spelling King, Edward, Ida, Tom, Henry. Go ahead and check that NCIC and surrounding counties. Driver's license is revoked. Lives in Coastal City, so I don't know if that actually got quite a bit worse. Alright. No priors or anything, so he's gonna be taking a ride down to the jail. Alrighty, sir, could you go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me? I need to talk to you back here at my vehicle. Just go ahead and step out for me.
This shit is whack, son.
Just follow me back to my vehicle, alright?
Fuck that shit.
Just follow me over here. Alrighty, go ahead and turn around for me and place your hands behind your back. And unless your fingers, alright? Just go ahead and do it for me. I'll explain everything to you in just a moment.
Fuck that shit.
Alrighty, Mr. Keith. So, ran your name and your ID, and it's coming back that you got a revoked license, okay? So, you're gonna be going to jail tonight driving unrevoked, okay? It didn't make it much better that the RO of the vehicle had a expired driver's license either. So, whether or not you weren't hurt, but I'm gonna go in and check and make sure that vehicle ain't stolen. If that vehicle ain't stolen, it is not gonna come back stolen, is it? Yes or no? No? Alright, well, I'm gonna get in contact with the owner. If that thing comes back stolen, there ain't nothing I can do to help you out, alright? So, either way, you're gonna be going to jail for driving unrevoked, okay? No. I understand that, man, but can't be doing that. Can't be driving on the road. You own this vehicle? Okay. So why are you driving this vehicle? Just in your friend's name? Did he give you permission to, did she give you permission to take it? Tell him right now to say it's alright. You know the register owner's name? Rhonda? How do you know the owner? Okay. Did you steal it? Be honest with me, man. Alright. Well, you're gonna be going to jail for, if I call them and they say that it's stolen, that you do not have permission to drive it, you're gonna be going to jail for theft of a motor vehicle, okay? You know I can't do that. I still gotta do my job. Alright. So I'm gonna go in and search you. Let's go back to my car. Go back over here. I'm gonna search you. I'm gonna search the vehicle. Is there anything on you or in the vehicle that I need to know about? This is your one chance to tell me before you get charged with anything else. No? Okay. You have anything on you put me, stick me, or stab me? Anything illegal on you? Drugs, guns, knives, needles, anything of that nature? No? Okay. Alright, man. Go ahead and take a seat in the back of the car for me. Watch your head. Through Central, can you call the RO of this vehicle, the one with the license plate, and it's going to be Frank Mary Zebra 6030. It's going to be a black in color coupe, and advise if the RO states that somebody else is supposed to be in possession of this vehicle, or if they had reported it stolen. On a Marco Keith, if they gave him permission to drive the vehicle. Come back, that is nice. So it's gonna get, he's gonna get charged with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a tow truck en route. 13 Central, we're at 1051 en route for this black and colored two-door Voltic. Going to be 717 Baytree Canyon Road, northbound lanes, off into the side of the grass. Okay, I guess I would just right around the corner. Alrighty, man, I'm going to go ahead and read you your rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to have an attorney present with you during any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, you will be appointed for you no cost by the court. You have the right at any time to stop making any statements, to stop answering any questions. Do you understand your rights? Go right here and talk to you. Let's go ahead and get the right side of things. Alright, now, so you did steal it. Is that what you had said? So then we're going to try to force it. Need anything. That right there. With RO's name. Said it was Rhonda. How do you know the owner? If I call them right now, they're gonna say it's okay. How long have you had the vehicle? An hour ago. Alright, you're gonna go to jail for theft of motor vehicle, okay? Just letting you know that now. And we're going to go ahead and head down to the county, alright? Well, it is what it is. 103 Central, show me times 1, 1015. Bravo Mike, and right to the jail. I mean, it sucks, it is what it is, but, you know, I do not understand why he's out here stealing cars. People make bad decisions all the time, and he definitely made a bad one today. But you'll learn. Once we drop him off and do our report, we'll get ready and go 10-7. About an hour and 13 minutes into it. And I think that'll be enough for the night. Next stream, we'll try and get Coastalito PD or Coastal Paro, something along the lines of that going. Coastal Bay Sheriff's Office, run around in that 2020 Explorer or the Charger or something. Probably the 2020 Explorer. Do something a little bit different instead of this. That way we're doing something it's a little bit more interesting to watch. It's different, so. You're in, pull in and get this taken care of. Going through Central 97 at the jail. Take him out. Then take him inside.
Fuck that shit.
Gonna turn around, face away from me. I will get those cuffs off of you, okay? Alright, just sit tight and we'll get ready and get you booked shortly. Oh, did not need to do that. Okay. Yeah. Time to get this stuff processed. Name of the street is Bay Tree in road. Goes away. It's like 717. Is what it was. And then driving with a suspended or revoked license. Who it is. Let's see under here, the one we have here, so I guess I'm just gonna put it under this. Therefore, the rest will say 5. So that's 2023. Cause failure to stop at a stop sign. Further investigation by notice Mr. E had a revoked license. The vehicle driven by Mr. Key registered different owner after the owner was contacted. It was discovered and stolen. Mr. Keith arrest for driving boat county. vehicle. Towed. And live. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, that is going to be it for the night. I do appreciate you for watching, and I appreciate the future people who watch this video once it gets uploaded onto YouTube. There's an RA patrol, got 2 traffic stops, 1 arrest. It was very calm other than that. Got to take a look at the police department as well as different parts of the city we don't visit very often. And from there, that is where we're going to end it today. We've got to take a look at the police academy. Just had a very good and relaxing evening patrol. Believe next time we'll probably do city like I had stated earlier on in the stream. So look forward to that and wait for it to come out and ride along with it. So I appreciate y'all for watching. Have a good night. See you.